Hello, this is a demonstration of editing citations that you've created using Zotero. Here is my sample paper. I am using Word in this demonstration and I have a list of references. The style I'm using is APA. There are three sources. Looking at this first source, which is for a web page, I can see some errors. It has July 18th, where the author should be. Where the date should be, it says ND for no date. And then some of these words in the title of the web page need to be in lowercase. Newcomers to Zotero will quickly find out that when trying to edit within a document, for example, this first reference, if I try to edit it, I click on it, I'll get this. This is letting me know that the citations within my document are linked with my citations in my Zotero Desktop program. That means you shouldn't, in most cases, make changes in the document. Instead, you should make changes in your Zotero Desktop program. This is my Zotero Desktop program. I've got my Salmon folder selected, and these are the three sources that are included in my paper's reference list. The web page I need to edit is here. I'll select that, and it brings up the information about this particular source on the right side of my Zotero Desktop program. All this information can be edited. For example, if it's not really a web page, I can select a different type of source. In this case, we need to make changes to the authors. Let me break away from this for a second. This is the website we're trying to cite. It has a clearly defined title, and notice it also has the date clearly listed as well as the author of the web page. But back at my Zotero program, for some reason Zotero has mixed up the date with the author. These are two author fields. The first one, where it says author July 18th, we don't need that. I'm just going to click on the minus sign, and that will remove that particular reference. Here's my author again. Here it's starting to list the author, but I want to get rid of 2018. So I'll click on that box and just erase that. And if I go back to my Word document now, here is the citation we're working on. I'm going to go up to my Zotero tab in my word processing program and click on the item labeled refresh. And it cleared up that author. Now I need to put in the date where it's supposed to be. I'll go back to Zotero and scroll down to date. Here it is. And I'll just put in the correct date of that page. And go back to my Word document. I'll click refresh, and that should make the change. And the third mistake that I noticed is in the name of the web page. Some of these words should be in lowercase. So if I go back to Zotero, here's my title field. I'll click there. The proper noun, the location, Columbia Snake River Basin, that's fine. But some of these other words like salmon are losing their way. All these need to be lowercase. I get out of that editing mode and go back to my Word document. and just click refresh, and that will make the necessary changes to my web page. Now this looks fairly accurate. That's one way to edit references using Zotero. If you do have questions, feel free to contact us here in the library and we'll be happy to try and help.